important that uh, I wouldn't even call it a CSR. In fact, inclusive business or developing your company towards greater inclusivity should not be a corporate social responsibility. It is really what you should do as a human being. In the end, you know, as a public listed company, sometimes we struggle because we are expected to hit very high targets, 10% growth, and you become the darling of the stock market. And sometimes, how do you balance what you give and what you take? And that balance, to me, determines how inclusive you really are in your business. As I shared this with many of the businessmen, I too struggle with that on how to balance between performance and achieving beyond performance and being fair and trying to give more to the entrepreneurs in terms of how much they can make. In the end, big business does control how much others can make. So inclusivity really has to start from the heart. And I have no answer to it, but basically the entrepreneur, the founder, the president really has to internalize it. And that's why it's beyond corporate social responsibility. It is really a mindset of how you can make your whole company and bring in all of these people to help them aspire and bring them out of poverty. It is happening by and large, especially under this administration, where they have seen this president really fight for those who are at the bottom of the pyramid, at least in the Philippines. And I don't blame him. He is not pro-rich. He is definitely pro-poor. So, to my mind, it is a balance. Really by not pushing it, that whereby the cost to operate business becomes now too high, and that in the end, you cannot compete with the other countries. So it is that balance. If you look at America, the wages they pay is very high. They have done extremely the benefits and all of that, which have also rendered them to be uncompetitive. And they're losing market share all over the world. While in the countries in Asia, you can see that to some extent, businesses have a low cost. But it also has a price because workers are not getting as much as what other countries are able to pay. But in the end, it has created employment for many of us, jobs coming to this country because of our low-cost structure. So if you're looking at it, for now, job generation for ASEAN countries and ASEAN nations, to me, are important, job creation. And eventually in time, as countries mature, economies mature, and you do better, this will scale up. So looking at it from my own perspective, that's how I see it.